Alright, gonna have to re-record this video because I just realized I cut off the other video without testing the freaking thing. Anyway, this is a junk V2 that pretty much I got from Parker. So the deal was I had a third gen white V2 I was gonna sell. I just had to fix it, do it another maintenance on it because it was dirty and did need some work. He had two V2s he wanted rewired. This one and another yellowed white, which I was like, hey, I actually have a third gen white. I just got a service. It already has good wiring and it's one that will be fine once after I'm done with it. And I told him that I would sell it to him and I'll give him a discount, a little bit off the price, if he would give me both of the junk V2s, which he agreed. And I was like, okay, cool. So I have this V2 here will soon become my third red. Now y'all are wondering, like, Zorua, why do you have a third red? So of course I have always owned three red V2s. My first one is one I've had since I was a kid, well, replacement that I've had since I was a kid. My second one is my foreign one, and then the third one is a very special one because it belonged to a deceased friend named Gerald. He was an older fella and he was somewhat known in the community. He had a lot of robots, like I mean a lot. And I was used to talk to him a lot back then. We talk about different robots. He had a lot that I didn't have that at the time I didn't even own, and I was just dreaming to own them. So when he passed away, his wife sold off his robots just to help pay for the cost, I think, of the funeral, if I recall correctly. And someone had bought all his V2s. He had a yellowed white, a red, a black, and a media. So he had four of those robots. And this guy bought all four of them, decided to resell them on eBay as a lot, which is crazy. And my friend Dante, of all people, which is absolutely amazing, he won the whole lot. Which, when he was cleaning out his building, he didn't keep really any of those V2s. The red V2 he gave me a very, very long time ago, once I was living here in Georgia. He let me have that because I told him that I would love to have the red V2s. The red V2 was severely damaged. Most of the shells were still good. I still have some shells for it. I was like, it's really significant. I really want the red because it belonged to Gerald, which he completely understood. So he let me have that. The yellowed white I actually currently have now is in the shed, which I think I'm going to use as parts because the shells are not really the best of shape. Actually, I can't remember if it's still in one piece or not. I think I got damaged in the hands, which sucks. So there's that. The black V2 that came from the lab, actually a returning client actually got hold of that one and media that had belonged to him. So the media is one might serve at a future time, because the black V2 is actually currently here with me right now, so that's really cool. So yeah, let me show you this guy in action. Oh wait, wrong one. There we go.
Self-diagnostic initiated. I am Wowie Robotics Model RSV2.
And he has a dirty pot for the hip area because he didn't reset back. And this is a normal board. Dance for the great of humanity.
Understood.
Oh yeah, it's like way too dirty. Hold on. Yeah, definitely gotta either clean that pot or position sensor or just replace it.
I hope nobody saw that.
But yeah. Alright, that's enough of you. Alright, so yeah, this is gonna be the future buy for my red V2, so stay tuned for that repair in the near future. And pretty much since I'm working with a handful of V2s right now, it might be one I might just slip in. I actually do have my personal silver and my other bronze. Okay, so normally I don't keep duplicate robots, but significant ones, unless they have a story, I tend to keep them. Other than that, the rest are just kind of repair and just rehome them. So of course you already know with the three reds, I do own two bronze V2s. One bronze I got in a trade with a friend, which was a really cool trade. And then the second one is one that was donated to me, and it had a really unique story. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep this one, which I think I really hope I'm still in contact with the lady, because the only thing I did with it is just so it can stand upright. I replaced The hips weren't broken, if I recall correctly. I think it was either, well, it was either maybe the hips, or it was the frame itself, the hip frame that was destroyed. One way or another. I just repaired the legs temporarily just so I can have him up, and he's still dirty, very dirty. Still has damage. I think he now has a broken finger randomly. I think that's my silver V2. I don't remember. But either way, that's another one I'm going to be fixing up at some later time once I get all the client repairs done first. So yeah, stay tuned for more V2 madness.